Welcome to the battlefields of World War II. In this series, we will be looking at a massive amount of conflicts in chronological order which occurred during the span of World War II. We begin all the way back, when things start to escalate in Asia during 1937, and go all the way to 1945 at the end days of the war. Each conflict will be briefly introduced with information mainly provided by Wikipedia. The battle will then be fought out in Battlefield 1942. All theaters of war, including the Pacific, Western Europe, Eastern Europe, and Africa, will be dealt with. Be warned that there may be historical inaccuracies when it comes to the battles that are provided, but the main purpose of this series is to entertain, not to educate. For your epic journey throughout World War II, look no further. Enjoy. With war apparently imminent in Europe, Zhukov planned a major offensive on 20th of August to clear the Japanese from the Khalkhin Gol region and end the fighting. Zhukov, using a fleet of at least 4,000 trucks transporting supplies from the nearest base in Chita, assembled a powerful armored force of 3 tank brigades and 2 mechanized brigades, which were armored car units with attached infantry support. This force was allocated to the Soviet left and right wings. The entire Soviet force consisted of 3 rifle divisions, 2 tank divisions, 2 more tank brigades, 2 motorized infantry divisions, and over 550 fighters and bombers. In comparison, at the point of contact, the Kwantung Army had only General Komatsubara's 23rd Infantry Division, which with various attached forces was equivalent to 2 light infantry divisions. Its headquarters had been in Hylar, over 150 kilometers away from the fighting. Thus, when the Soviets finally did launch their offensive, Komatsubara was caught off guard. To test the Japanese defenses prior to their main assault on 20th of August, the Soviets launched 3 aggressive probing assaults, one on the 3rd of August, and the others on the 7th and the 8th. All 3 were disastrously thrown back, with around 1,000 combined dead and several tanks knocked out on the Soviet side, compared to just 85 Japanese casualties. Moreover, the Japanese counterattack and routed elements of the Mongolian 8th Cavalry Division, seizing a hilly sector of the battlefront. Despite the fact that no more major fighting would take place until the 20th of August, Japanese casualties continued to mount at a rate of 40 wounded per day. Kwantung Army staff officers were becoming increasingly worried over the disorganized state of the 6th Army's headquarters and supply elements. In addition, the growing casualty count meant that the already green 23rd Division would have to train and assimilate new replacements on the job. Zhukov decided it was time to break the stalemate. At 05:45 on the 20th of August 1939, Soviet artillery and 557 aircraft attacked Japanese positions, the first fighter-bomber offensive in Soviet Air Force history. Approximately 50,000 Soviet and Mongolian soldiers of the 57th Special Corps defended the east bank of the Khalkhin Gol. 3 infantry divisions and a tank brigade crossed the river, supported by massed artillery and the Soviet Air Force. Once the Japanese were pinned down by attack of the Soviet center units, Soviet armored units swept around the flanks and attacked the Japanese in the rear, achieving a classic double envelopment. When the Soviet wings linked up at Nomonhan village on the 25th of August, the Japanese 23rd Infantry Division was trapped. On the 26th of August, a Japanese counterattack to relieve the 23rd Division failed. On the 27th, the 23rd Division attempted to break out of the encirclement, but also failed. When the surrounded forces refused to surrender, they were again hit with artillery and air attacks. By the 31st of August, Japanese forces on the Mongolian side of the border were destroyed, leaving remnants of the 23rd Division on the Manchurian side. The Soviets had achieved their objective. Hey everybody, and welcome to the next episode of Battlefields of World War II. Today we're still in the Khalkhin Gol battle, which of course lasted for quite a while, and we are here with Zhukov's strike, which was the definitive plan that eradicated the Japanese from this battle. Up until then, Zhukov had of course a huge amount of troops, but also planes and bombers gathered, but the attacks that they did until then had been a failure. And there they go. There go our planes. The first time a fighter bomber offensive by the Soviets. And actually, in counterattack, the Japanese sent out 200 of their planes, so it was a battle where over 700 planes were present, and it is, I believe, recorded to be the biggest air battle with biplanes, so the planes with the two, the World War I style, if you want to call it like that. And even though, of course, this battle was mostly imagined by the air and artillery support, there were some tank divisions who did cross the river and push the Japanese back. Now, people did ask for longer videos, so I made them a little bit longer. If people want it even longer, I can still add a few more minutes. Obviously, I think I've said this before maybe, but if not, just to be sure, for the really important battles, let's say D-Day, I will make the videos even longer. Probably do like 12, 13 minutes per round. Get a nice good like half an hour special out there. Here we go. You can see my troops lagging behind. I'm pushing forward hard. And of course the battle ended with the ceasefire because Stalin wanted to focus on the invasion of Poland, meaning that if you've done your calculations, you already realize that the next video will indeed be the invasion of Poland by Germany. So finally, after I don't know how many videos it was, 5 or 6, we are finally changing the setting to Europe. Oh, let's actually do some. I want to be on the AA gun. Oh, those are ours. I want to get into some of that air action in a moment. Spawn all the way back there. Let's see if we can attack them. Well, I killed a few of my own guys there. My bad. But yeah, it was interesting to see again the massive like aggressiveness and just hard push of just keep pushing forward strategy used by the Russians throughout World War II. Was also used here, where of course the first few tries got, they suffered defeat by the Japanese, and then they just went for like everything, send in all the planes, use all the artillery, send in all the troops. We'll crush them like that. I do have to say I find it funny how Mongolia sent in like cavalry divisions. Kind of cute. I mean, it reminds me of, in that sense, reminds me of Hearts of Iron 4, where you also have cavalry units. It's not gonna work. Like a single pistol and all those guys. Good luck with that. Okay. Here we go. Let's join the air battle, as that was so significant in this particular scenario. I just love all of the like old style tanks and vehicles, like air vehicles, artillery, and that again, as the series progresses, we'll get to see more modern equipment. I took a quick little preview to some of like the maps in 1941, or 1945, 1944. And, the difference is pretty staggering. Here we go again. I said this before. I'm not very good at flying. Just a warning, but here we go. Let's see if we can shoot down. I'm a bomber though, so not meant for. Oh, they actually captured one of ours. Look at that, the Japanese are pushing back. Look at all those planes. bombing run. It's the uncapturable, but let's bomb the shit out of them. Trick or treat! Oh shit! Of course they have AA stationed there. Problem is I don't know who's... Oh, there's an enemy. But yeah, again, the fact that we're in these biplanes, you know, we're going for, you know, the more modern style planes to even, you know, the planes that have rockets attached to them. It's just, I think, one of the coolest things about this series. I've gotten some good replies for the series. Also, some people saying like, well, the graphics are too shitty, so I'm not really wanting to watch that, which I find a little bit of a weak reason. Because let's say, I mean, the graphics are indeed not good, but if that bothers you so much, you can at least, you know, look at the first 5 minutes or something to get a historical idea of the battle. Because I have to say, I think a lot of people did not know about that Yellow River flood. I think people can learn a lot from this series. And even though I say in the intro that the you know, the main purpose of this is to entertain, not to educate, there is of course a part of education in here. It's just not the main thing there. And also, entertaining does not necessarily mean it needs to be fun all the time. I did the Battle of Nanking, which the battle itself of course wasn't that notorious. It was the massacre that happened afterward. But to entertain can also see to have someone focus on a certain on a certain feeling or idea. So to entertain doesn't always mean, oh shit, I just love. Doesn't always mean it needs to be fun. Schindler's List entertains. Not that it's fun. So it's a terrible movie, but it lets you think about something. So you can look up the definition. It's on the internet. Okay. Well, we were unable to push. It would seem to me. Also, a lot of these Russians don't seem to have a lot of good weapons yet. This is the artillery, of course, they were talking about. Oh, Jesus, I'm stuck in it. Looks like these guys are stuck. Maybe that's why we can't push, because all the fucking artillery is fucking up. Here we go. Oh, look, they're even pushing back. All the AI is running back to actually recapture it. Alright, let's play as the Japanese, see if we can actually hold them out. Actually, the AI was very much capable of doing that. Very much so. I also didn't get a whole lot of kills. Of course, I spent a majority of the time in the plane. I'm not going to do that now with the Japanese. I think you guys got a good idea of what it is to lay in the sky. Of course, in a way, the problem with this is it's the exact same map as the previous battle, right? As Khao King Gol. You know, a little bit of a change. I'm a little curious or confused why we all have pistols and not the rifles. But whatever. Actually, I also figured I needed to probably spawn in the back base to actually get a tank or something, so push is going to be a little hard. Go, my planes! Bring death to the enemy. But yeah, I'm very, very excited to finally go to Europe, to go to some more famous battles. So we begin, of course, with the invasion of Poland. I don't think I have any battles available that are between the Soviets and the Polish. I wish I had. I could be wrong. I have to check my list. But I think I have about 2 or 3 battles regarding the invasion of Poland. And after that, we are going to... well, we have one more thing then in Asia. And then we actually go to the invasion of Holland. My home country. I have a few, I believe only like 2 or so battles there. But again, not many games or videos offer a look into that. Of course, whenever somebody thinks of Holland in World War II, they think of Operation Market Garden. But, you know, this was 4 years before that. I mean, hell, technically, if you would say, this still is not World War II. I mean, I counted in the series because this war, you know, the Second Sino-Japanese War, continued all the way throughout World War II. Why am I not capturing it? What is happening here? Looks like the AI's going... well, they're going now for my area. Look at that. Looks like the Russians aren't crossing over, though. And they're slowly but surely, they're now... ow. Heading for that place. Well, the planes are doing a good job of fighting, though. There they crash. Oh wow, look at that. We actually got it. Holy shit. Quickly spawn over there. I don't know if there's a bug. I don't know if I maybe have a mod in... there it already went. Like, it seems like every character I use gets deployed with just a pistol. It might have that I have a mod installed that counters that. Yeah, I think it does. In that case, let me just get a vehicle. And I'll get that sorted out for the next video then. Because of course we cannot invade Poland with just our Lugers, now can we? Look at that, the Russians got the point over the bridge. Let's actually head over there. Now it's actually interesting, of course, too, to see that the Japanese, indeed, like in the battle, did not have much artillery at their disposal. Oh, literally as I say that, I walk next to one of the artillery ones. But it's not as heavy as the Russian we just passed. Ooh, yeah, let me get into this tank. Worst timing ever. Worst timing. Oh my god, wow, look at that. Now they're pushing hard. No, I don't want to get into a plane. I want to get into a regular vehicle. Is this something I can get into? No, 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 no. Okay, recapture that. There's a tank. No, don't go! It's also funny that, you know, tanks back in the day were so small. Let me in. There we go. Awesome. Well, we do have... okay, cool. We have a full tank crew. Excellent. Excellent, excellent, excellent. It's a 3-man tank, so hopefully we'll be able to do some damage. they able to capture that point? Look at how many of our teammates we have there. And yet they did. Alright, we're pushing. We need to recapture that one in the northwest. Alright, here we go. Would have been funny shit. Well, that's not good. Now I cannot get out. Ooh. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. I can't get out. I can't get out. Well, maybe we should end the video here then. A little bit earlier than normal. But I think you guys can forgive me. It's not that we can do a whole lot. This is the reason why the Russians won. It's because we got the tanks. Only armor we got it stuck in the trenches. That's a mistake on my part. Alright, anyway guys, thank you so much for watching. Again, exciting news. Next time we will switch to the European theater. Hopefully see you guys then. See you next time.